Ladies and gentlemen, you've got a faceless Cody here this evening, riding solo because, and I'm not talking Sokoa, right? But we're about to see a little solo Sokoa because today we're going to do a little bit of MyFaction. So this video, the goal of this video is we're going to give a crash course of MyFaction just in case anybody watching has never made a dive into the mode. Maybe you're new to WWE2K or you're not new to 2K, but you've always ignored this mode. So it's a little bit of kind of a crash course and review, but then we're going to dive in, start doing some matches, see what we've got. So we're going to go ahead and obviously do the obvious thing, right? We got to kickstart by opening up MyFaction. Now for me, this is on the PlayStation version of the game. I obviously own the game on PC for the stuff I do with the boys, but the nice part is I have this fresh save that I can show you guys. I can say at the top, I've been playing a lot of MyFaction so far, and I've enjoyed it well enough, but the big thing to me are the persona cards. We'll see momentarily, but you can see you'll build up your faction. You'll get superstars. Some of those superstars will be what are called evolution cards. We'll talk about those that you can upgrade. But to me, the biggest value of MyFaction are going to be the persona cards. Persona cards are going to give you the opportunity to unlock characters in your base game that become available for exhibition, that become available for your universe mode, anything you're doing. So I can say for sure, high flyers, Evo cards are Io Sky and Andrade. So I'm going to change it up and I'm going to go with the Strikers pack this time. I don't know who's in this, but you'll get 2 evolution cards, some other cards that help you kind of funnel as well. And again, this is a fresh save for me here on the PlayStation. Ooh, Tiffy time. So we're going to get a Tiffany Stratton to start it off. We also get Dom, Grace Waller, R-Truth, and Nikita Lyons. Second one here. Let's see who the male superstar is here. Oh, Sheamus. Okay. All right, Sheamus is going to be fun. We can hit some bro kicks in this video. Not upset about that. We also get Michin, Lexus King, Jada Parker, and Lyra Valkyria. These are going to be... Oh, yeah, true. Here's our first persona card. It's Paul Heyman. He's so excited. Look at that persona card. So, it's persona cards unlocked into attire, and like Paul Heyman says right there, it unlocks it across the game. So now we have a solo Sokoa Tribal Chief attire, the Tribal Chief suit, available to us in the game. So some of these are going to unlock alternate attires. Some of these will unlock completely different characters. We'll go through and show you guys the examples of the ones that are available here at launch. Side plates, I don't do a lot with. They give you a little boost. Faction Wars is one of the modes you can play. You'll get tickets for that as you go. And you know what? I mean, let's call it what it is, right? This is Codyverse on YouTube. So we're going to get ourselves named up nice and nice. I think I literally just spelled my own name, actually. Yeah, I did. I forgot to put the E. How tough is that? All right, welcome to Codyverse, where I've just tanked the algorithm. So this is just getting started up here, getting your wrestlers set. At any given time, you're going to carry 4 superstars, both male, and then 4 superstars female in your active slots. As you go match to match, you'll pick from one of these 4. Once in a while, you're going to need to change up those 4 to potentially have wrestlers of a certain level to go after certain challenges. All right, so hold on. We got to get our manager in here. We'll get Scarlett in there, but we got to rename the faction here. So you can see here, each day you're going to get login rewards. Collect 5 in a week. You'll usually get a pack. Obviously, packs here at the start are kind of low key, but as the year goes, those will build up. We get chosen, and then all my pre-order stuff, which we love to see. And we'll talk through these modes and everything here. I'll walk through this stuff, but enjoy Paul Heyman's faces. Congrats with all the challenges. We get a Scarlet. All right, I gotta look. Paul, go away. Paul, stop it. I gotta fix my name because I'm a moron. I get it, Paul. I know. Nope, I hit the wrong thing. Okay, so here we go. Rename faction. Let's go ahead and put an E on here because there is an E at the end of Codyverse. There we go. Okay, so let's kind of walk through our menus here quickly if someone's new. So challenges, you will have intro challenges that are here for you, different rewards. MFP are going to be MyFaction points. You build those up to buy superstars or buy packs. And again, Faction Wars tickets, so it's one of the modes you can be playing. You also have lifetime challenges that you'll be able to build up in the different modes that are available, opening packs, winning matches. All that stuff's going to build up for various rewards as you go. If you're playing daily, you take a quick peek at this. Rewards aren't crazy, but they can add up, especially if they're easy things to do. that are kind of part of what you're doing. I view this as kind of a solo grind for the sake of getting Persona cards, and we're gonna go ahead and get one of those right away, which is, I'll double check if I got the news thing. Sorry, Paul Heyman's gonna tell me more stuff. I think it's Elite Rock 2K25. I literally got told as I went to come into the mode, but I wasn't paying close enough attention. I thought you could like scroll that with all the new stuff. Nope, Paul, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So let's go ahead and see if I got that right. If not, we'll back it up and check it. So Elite Rock 2K25 locker codes will kind of periodically drop in this mode. You'll see them on Twitter quite a bit. That's usually where I find out about it. I think a great source for these, and there he is, Elite Rock. So now with this right here, not only do we get this Persona card in the game, but we now have the action figure Rock available to us in our base game. The other one here, we'll go ahead and knock this out. A locker code that came out, I think, like yesterday, is Welcome 2K25, which is going to get us a few packs here that we can open right off the top. Maybe we get lucky. Nope, I got it wrong. So let me double check this one. Welcome WWE25. Okay, that one I did have pulled up on my phone, ready to go in case, you know, goldfish memory kicked in. So welcome WWE25. Bang. And there we go. We get a little bundle of packs there. So we'll go ahead and open up what we've got. We'll start with the pre-order stuff here. So we've got Nation of Domination pack to get 97 The Rock. We're going to have our Bloodline Edition pack, which is going to get us the Elite Roman Reigns action figure and the Elite Jey Uso action figure. But of course, we have those in the base game for me because I got the Bloodline Edition. Deadman Edition is going to get us Baby Taker. And then also for the pre-order, we are going to get the Wyatt 6. So we get Uncle Howdy as an emerald. The others are golds. And because we have ripped some packs, we get 5 tokens. We'll talk about tokens momentarily. So for that second locker code, the Welcome WWE 25. These are the 3 variation packs that are in the game currently. Legends, Fierce, and Ascent. We'll see if we get lucky on any of these. And again, for me, there's side plates, stuff like that. I usually just focus on the superstars. Like this heavy-handed side plate. Does it tell us what it does? Yeah. So you can increase arm power by 6 for 1 match. If you get a silver, a gold, a higher up, you know, those durations are longer. I usually don't think to put these on. I just hop into the matches. But I'm sure, you know, you can be strategic with those, especially if you're wanting to play online matches. I tend to just solo grind to try to get Personas unlocked. We also get Shinsuke in there on the Superstar side. Opening the Fierce Series pack. Ooh, a little Braun Breaker and a Cowgirl hat. We'll have to talk about Oddities and show you what that can get you as well now that we got one to pop up. But before we do that, let's open this final pack here that we got right off rip and get this Legends pack in here again. Welcome WWE 25 is going to be your code for this. So we get Rich Holland and Caden Carter. Would have loved to have gotten one of the actual cards in those packs, but early on, it's kind of just building up your superstars. So let's actually go to the My Collection section. I think it's a little easier to break that down. So you can see there'll be little, I guess, numbers at the top that are going to tell you you have new cards. So if you have 3 cards, you can see the little eyeball there. That's the new stuff. But for PlayStation, you can hover over any of those and just hit square. It'll clear it out, marks them all as seen. But you got your base superstar sets. Each one of these are in a group. You'll get MyFaction points. You'll get tokens. In here, you go to Legends, and this is where things start to get interesting. This is a card I want to get. On the PC right now, I'm like grinding to get MFP so I can unlock this. So if I get Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, a couple Sapphires, if I get Roddy Piper and Wade Barrett as Emeralds, and I get the gold Ravishing Rick Rude, getting those 5 cards gets me Booker T 2001. And again, not only do I get them in my faction, but I now unlock that in the base game. So for me, when I'm thinking about what cards I want to go for, what I'm trying to save up for, I tend to just say, okay, what gets me to a Persona card? That's what I want to get. Over in the Fierce section, no Personas are hidden here. So obviously they're kind of like grayed out as you don't have them unlocked, but you can see Shayna, Ludwig, Kofi Kingston, Ilya Dragunov, Finn Balor, Rhea Ripley, JD McDonough, LA Knight, Nia Jackson, Shinsuke Nakamura. On the Legends, I didn't show all those. We've got China, Hulk, Austin, Andre, Bray, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart as the Sapphires. Emeralds, we've got Triple H, Eddie Guerrero, Mankind, Wade Barrett, Roddy Piper, Michelle McCool, Razor Ramon. And then golds, we've got Diesel, Ravaging Rick Rude, Vader, Molly Holly, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and Jake the Snake Roberts. And then finally for Ascent, no Persona cards hidden here either. But you got Fallon Henley, Nathan Frazier, Javon Evans, Lola Vice, Roxanne Perez, Tony D'Angelo as Sapphires. Emeralds, we've got Montez Ford, Pete Dunne, Chelsea Green, and Wes Lee. So again, everyone's going to play this however you want to play it. And in mode like this, however you want to play it, it's the best way to play it. I will be going, if I'm buying any packs, I'm buying legend packs. If I'm buying any cards, I'm buying legend cards, because out of what's here at the top, this is the one that gives me a chance to get a Persona card, unlock something in the base game. Oddities. So I talked about oddities there. We randomly in a pack got the Cowgirl hat. So you can see these other oddities here: the Women's Championship, the Thank You Trish shirt, the leather trench coat, and the coach's whistle. You can get these from packs. Sometimes you'll get these from different challenges and different modes. But if you get all 5 of these, you unlock the Elite Trish Stratus. And again, this is a Persona card. So this is a little tougher. You can't buy these cards in the market. You have to unlock them through challenges or get them in a pack. So it's a little trickier, the path to these, but definitely worth keeping an eye on. You also have King Booker available right now, and the Elite Bray Wyatt as Persona cards you can grab from the Oddities. The World Tour, you've got these different arcs. You can see here the Boston arc. We'll talk about these modes momentarily. Get to an Elite Rhea Ripley. I think there's one other card that's hiding in here. Elite Cody Rhodes is there for the New York arc. Weekly Tower Awards. One of the modes you have. Faction Wars is a mode you have. No Persona cards are in here right now. But again, a bunch of different versions of cards that you can collect over time, change them out. We've got a John Cena prototype card that's available in the live events right now. So there's always going to be a lot of different stuff you can do, a lot of different cards. But again, for me, I lock in on Personas. Managers help boost, the different ratings. I find it wild, or did they take him out? Have they taken him out? I think they did take him out. Nope, he's there. Ted DiBiase, still in MyFaction as a manager, but no longer in the game. So that's a little bit of the My Collection section. Evolution cards, you'll get these once in a while. These cards come with 3 challenges. When you do all 3 challenges, it'll go to the next level. So in the case of Sheamus and Tiffy Time, or whatever starter pack you pick, your challenges will vary based on the starter pack you pick. I can speak for the High Flyers. It was diving attacks, springboard attacks, and running attacks. For the Strikers here, we've got 40 light attacks, 20 heavy attacks, and then 5 times damage our opponent's head to red. We do that once, and we go from Emerald to Sapphire. We'll get another set of challenges. We knock those out. We go from Sapphire to Ruby. So a good way to get some good talent built as you're collecting cards. You'll get these, I don't know the word I want to say here, I was going to say inclusive, but that's not. Cumulative is what I wanted to say. You'll get these cumulative awards as you go. And I believe later in the year, they'll add more levels to this. So you'll be able to get like some Galaxy Opals and some really high cards. Obviously, you're not going to get Bianca Belair this quick, but you're able to kind of keep eyes on where you're at, what you're getting to. So right now, I have 27 cards collected. I'll get 750 points coming up. On the store side of things, card market is going to be an open market. For the existing cards, you can spend VC or points that you're earning in the matches to just hand pick the card you want, or you can go to the pack market and test your luck a little bit. So, this Ascent pack, as an example, costs 9,900 MyFaction points. If I go to the card market and I look at these Ascension cards, they actually aren't in yet. So that's a terrible example. Let's go to, so that's right. You can't get Ascent cards anywhere else right now. Let's go to Legends. Legends you can get right now. So 9,900 for a Legends pack, or you can do 12,700 for a deluxe pack, which gives you better odds of pulling one of the Legend stars, but not guaranteed, just better odds, right? So if we come in here to the market, obviously our Sapphires, they're expensive, 47,500. But when you look at these golds, I could spend 9,900 3 times before I get even a gold legend. So it might be worth it to just save up and spend 13,000 points on the gold instead of opening more packs. That's kind of the gambler's mentality that comes into these modes, unfortunately. You got to kind of pick your poison. Token market. At the top, it says I need an active internet connection. They booted me. All right, we're back post boot. I don't know what that was. It was like you need a connection, and then I just backed out of the game and right back in. So I'll cut that chaos out. I'll let you hear the confusion while I go, they booted me, because I was quite confused. Tokens. Towards the top of the screen, you can see your token count, your MyFaction points, and your VC. Tokens will have different rewards that build up over the course of the year. We start with just Emerald rewards. Every 25 tokens we get, we can come in here and buy one of these. When the Sapphire market opens, buying so many of the Emerald cards unlocks Sapphire. Buying so many of the Sapphire will unlock Ruby. They'll become accessible down the road. So right now you can just kind of buy and stock on those Sapphire cards. I want to say last year it was 8 of 10 would unlock the next one, but don't 100% guarantee that. Of course, you want to buy VC, you can do that here, but that's not what we're about. So finally, our modes, different modes we have here. So live events are something you always want to keep an eye on because these are limited time events. So you can see this Iron Sheik event has 5 days left. I should, in a perfect world, be posting this video on the 14th, if I have that right in my head. March 14th, so by then there should be about 3 to 4 days left if you're watching this pretty quick after it drops. Some of these events have multiple rewards, so if you ever see 4 rewards in a live event, that means win the match 4 different times, because when you win the match, you're going to get randomly one of these 4 awards. But let's say the first time we get the bonus pack, tier 2, we play the match again and win. We might get tier 1 that time, we get 15 tokens. We play the match a third time, then we get the Apex reward, the best reward in the game's mind, 1,000 MyFaction points. But if we win it a 4th time, we get those Ruby side plates. So if there's a challenge like this, as multiple times you can win it, or multiple rewards available, you can get all the rewards. It's just however many rewards there are, that's how many times you would have to win the challenge to get them all. So in this case, you'd need to beat this 4 times to get all the rewards. Same thing here. The biggest reward is just a standard pack, because early in the year, just getting those packs and superstars is big. But as you go further down, some of these, what the hell is Paul's face there? Event requirements. Okay. I was like, why did he pop up here? As you go further down, this is an example of a live event that does not have multiple win condition, but does require certain superstars. So in this case, we need the Uncle Howdy and the Eric Rowan from the pre-order. As we go further down, we've got one with Loomis and Gacy. We've got one with Nikki Cross, Baby Undertaker, Elite Roman Reigns. And you can see we're building up MyFaction points as we do these matches. But then we've got some ones down here tied to the different packs. So we've got a Fierce Challenge, Fierce Female, Fierce Male. Specifically the LA Knight card. And if you use the LA Knight card, you can get a Fierce pack, you get a Legends pack. You can also get this Carmelo Hayes, which later in the year, it could be you use that Carmelo Hayes card to help you unlock something else. So it kind of builds upon itself. This is an Ascent male, an Ascent female. This case, specifically the Tony D'Angelo Ascent card, allows you to get some packs and Ilya Dragunov. You go further down, Legend female, Legend male. But then if you unlock Booker T persona, which requires 5 legends, you can now go get the prototype persona of John Cena. Boom, 2 birds, 1 stone. So that's kind of how it flows through. Live events are always changing. You can also, I'll pull it back up here. You can also tab it over to upcoming. Right now, everything's available. But typically a week or so, sometimes even longer than that, before a new live event is going to kick in, you will see it available here. As we transition over to the play section, we've got 3 single player modes outside of the live events. So Faction Wars, we'll start there. We'll do World Tour last because that's the new one. So Faction Wars, you use those tickets that you're building up. You're going to get tickets for logging in. You'll sometimes get them in packs. You'll sometimes get them in live events. Every time you start a new run, you're going to use a ticket. And we might as well just start one here, right? Let's go ahead and start one so you guys can see what this looks like. Sometimes I like to build up the cards a little bit before I do a MyFaction run or a Faction Wars run. Just because the better your cards are, you get a credits rarity bonus, and it just allows you, I'll pull this up here. The more rare your card is in the deck, the more credits you earn throughout the run. Credits are how you're going to buy the different card packs. So as you get credits, you have rotating cards. that are going to come through here. You're going to have permanent cards. These are always going to be available. Then you have unlockable bosses. As you get to the end of a ladder, you're going to face a team of 4, assuming it's like last year. If you beat that team, all 4 of those cards become unlockable, and you can use those credits to buy these. Again, currently, there are no Persona cards hidden behind Faction Wars, but as the year goes, you can see some Persona cards vibe through here. So let's go ahead and just start one for the sake of showing you. So each round, you're going to get, at the top, you're going to get to add armor to somebody. So, I mean, we'll put the armor bonus on Sheamus. We're actually going to give him 2. We're planning to use him a lot. And then we're going to give 2 to Solo here, since those are my top 2 cards. The other 2 we've got at the top are silvers. So you can see here the show stage. The first one's pretty straightforward. We might come through and do this again after we walk through the modes. But as we start off, we have a 4v4 match. Then we're going to get a treasure chest. I'm trying to refresh myself on these. The treasure chests are just rewards. If a card pops up, just on the off chance we don't dive into playing Faction Wars here, we'll try to get a few in. I don't know if we'll have this scenario pop up. If you see a card pop up as a Faction Wars reward, it is not a card to add to your binder. Essentially what it's going to do is it's going to look at your binder, look at the cards you have, and it's going to offer you the opportunity to take a card from your binder and replace one of the 4 cards that you've started with. You will also get the opportunity to give yourself health. You'll give yourself side plates to improve your ratings and abilities. You also have the chance to get credits built up, which again allows you to buy the unlockables. Each run, if it is the same as last year, will have 5, I believe it's 5 stages. You get through all 5 stages and you're good. If you lose at any point during the run ends there. You do not lose the credits that you built up. It's just, you know, obviously to optimize your Faction Wars ticket, you would want to get all the way to the end. And then once you start a run, you can see there, I was able to back out. I can resume that run. If you have an active run live, do not start a new one. You're going to overwrite the existing one. Even if you get better cards, it's worth at least trying the lower run since you already spent a ticket to make it happen. Weekly towers, we're going to start with 4 weeks available to us. Every week, a new tower is going to get added here. So you can see at the top here, this will start a one-on-one match against Gunther 45 MFP. We'll talk about MFP when we get into our first match in terms of how to earn it during the matches. Then we got Sami Zayn one-on-one, Braun Breaker one-on-one, Jey Uso one-on-one, then a triple threat match against Braun Breaker and Ludwig Kaiser. Beating all 5 of these matches is going to get us 5 tokens. Then we're going to go into another series of matches. All these are going to be 5 matches. We beat those 5 matches, we get a superstar pack. We beat week 3, we get 2,500 MyFaction points. We beat week 4, and we get the 75 overall Sami Zayn. And again, as the year goes, these rewards will get better. But the towers is one, if you fall behind, it feels really daunting to catch up. That was me last year. So in terms of, it feels like a grind at first, but if you stay on top of it, it's really easy to just come in, knock out 5 matches a week or maybe 10 matches if you took a week off. If you don't touch MyFaction for, say, 3 months and you come in here, this is going to look very daunting as you go. And then the other mode is a new mode this year called World Tour. I'll make a quick statement on multiplayer before I dive into World Tour. There are ranked matches. There are also one-on-one matches where you can quick play. I personally do not do this. There are cards that get locked behind the ranked play or the online play. However, Persona cards don't historically get locked there. Persona cards will become available for solo grinders. So for me, this is a nothing burger, but you can play online matches using your cards. I have tried a few times over, and I end up just searching forever. And then I just go, whatever, I just want to play. So online is available. I just don't do much with it. World Tour, your final single player mode here, is a new one this year. So this is all the way brand new. As the year goes, you'll be able to hit R1 on PlayStation and go to other regions. But right now there are no other regions, so you get that little, glitch in the system. But you've got these different cities available, and these cities are where some of the early Persona cards are gonna be. So I do want to call these out. You got to knock out different cities to unlock different ones. But in Los Angeles, you're going to be able to get Solo Sikoa in the red Bloodline suit as a Persona card. If you come to Dallas, you're going to get Ultimate Warrior without the face paint. Again, card in MyFaction, but also unlock outside of the mode. Orlando, we're hopping right in. We get an ARC card that builds up towards those collections we showed earlier. But for completing Orlando, we'll get a 2023 version of Kalani Jordan. Philadelphia is going to be 1997's Rob Van Dam unlocked. Chicago is going to be the 2010 version of CM Punk. And to my knowledge, this is also going to get you this Fire Burns in your game. If you prefer that theme over Cult of Personality, I am in that club. You go to New York, you're going to get Cody Rhodes, but it's not an unlockable Cody Rhodes. However, if you were paying attention earlier, the New York collection gets you the Elite Cody Rhodes. And then if you come up to Boston, you're going to get John Cena 2010. And also, as you get the unlockables here, that also got you the Rhea Ripley. So I think this is a decent little place to start. Let's hop in to a world tour here and let's learn the ropes here. House rules. So in this section, the world tour, there are different house rules. This is what I've been playing the most on my PC copy. There's matches. We'll see if this one has anything too crazy. So this one, we start with a signature. Okay, I remember these first ones being what felt really fast paced. We also are not allowed to use anything higher than a silver for this first match. So we'll start off as Dirty Dom here for this first one and hop right into things here. But these challenge matches have some cool, unique stipulations. There's a lights out stipulation. I've done like gauntlets where if you get an elimination, you earn a signature. In this case, we're going to start with a signature. I think these are just set up to be easy wins at the top. So let's talk about MyFaction points real quick in case we don't get into matches that require them. Any match you do, you have match actions. If you're ever told you need to get 30 MFP in a match, if you're told you need to get 90 MFP in a match, that's the max you'll ever see. These are the challenges that feed that. So as a striker, I need to hit 25 light or heavy strikes, 10 light attacks, which you could do light strikes and double that down. Get our opponent's head damage in red. That is specific to a striker. The general one to everybody is a crowd taunt, a opponent taunt. One of those is going to be left on the stick. One of those is going to be right on the D-pad, not stick, D-pad. I always forget which one's which. I just do it on instinct. Hit a finisher or hit a signature. Now, you'll notice if you add all that together, it actually equals more than 90. Each match, you can skip one of these and still get to 90. But obviously, if you only need to get to 30 in a match, then you could just hit a signature and taunt, and you're good to win the match. But matches that have that challenge, if you finish the match before you get to the MFP level, you're gonna cost yourself the match. It's gonna go bye-bye, and you're gonna have to replay it. So keep that in mind. Your stipulations are here if you didn't look going in, and then obviously I'm gonna peek real quick. I figured it's a 619 for Dom, but take a fast look here. They handed us a free signature, so we might as well do the free signature. Bam. And I could come in here. There's a chance I could win this match this fast, to be honest with you. It's an intro match. They might give me this. They actually gave that to me immediately. Then you can see we're getting those little challenges on the side. My controller needs to be plugged in. A lot of rewards here. I did so good there that it just sucked life out of my PlayStation controller. Then after match concludes, you'll see this little post-match screen here. If you're trying to see your points, obviously this one we won it so fast we're not building up points. But we get 300 or 30 second. I thought it said 305 MFP for the match there. But all we did was hit a signature. We didn't really do much else. But if you're in a longer match doing more stuff, you'll see it. But then also right here, boom, we win the match. That's 40. We completed the match. That's 30. Looking good, I believe, is for not taking damage. That's 60. Autographed, I'm honestly not sure of offhand. That's 15. And then we've got our challenge tracker, all these universal challenges that are in the mode. So right there, we earned 145 MFP pretty quick. Would have been even quicker if we weren't doing the walkthrough. Boom, I get silver cosmetics. Boom, 145. Boom, 50. And I just go right into the next match. Same thing, but now on the women's side of things, we're going to be using Jada Parker, who I've yet to see in this game. For those that are newer, I was obsessed with wrestling growing up. I still enjoy the games. I still follow it along on social media, but I do not watch shows actively. So a lot of times when an NXT superstar makes their debut in the game, they are brand new to me. I just want to see. Can we? Immediate signature? Immediate gourd buster? Again, these are intro challenges. I want to point out these are intro challenges. As you get further in, these matches are not going to end this fast. For the PC version, I went through my first couple matches super quick. So I was curious if it'd be the same thing here. So Jada Parker, we're going to win super fast. And I'm going to load out of this really quick. So I want to see if I can trigger what'll pop up once in a while. Because there is a message. If you're getting through matches too fast, the game will slow you down. Let's see if we get that message here. If not, I'll talk about it. We didn't get it. Okay. So what can happen, though, we must have, like, just barely not got it. Okay, so this sounds a triple threat, so it'll be a little more time in theory. But if you're winning matches too quick, you will get a message from the game saying, like, whoa, that last match was so fast. Calm down, you eager beaver. They don't call you an eager beaver, but that's the type of vibe. I think that's just to avoid you being able to, like, lose matches on purpose to get the MyFaction points. That's my assumption. So once in a while, if you are able to just fly through a match without issue, you will have that pop-up. Jade, get in here. Come on. We're just going to throw Jade into the corner, and we're going to go pin Roxanne. Because, again, intro matches. Take advantage of these intro matches early. You're not going to have to do as much as you think. But as you do these other world tours, as these other match types, you are going to have to work a lot harder than I am right now. I promise. We get daily progress as a trophy. That's for unlocking. I guess that's a true statement. But knocking out one of the daily challenges got us that trophy. And again, you see those rewards piling up. Let's see. I'm determined to trigger the message now. Okay, so now we got a tag match. And again, it's going to give you 2 cards to select with. If for any reason I had a 6-man tag, what I would need to do is modify my lineup and take out one of the cards, which if I think about it, I can show up before the next one. So we're going to try to see. Oh, God. Obafemi just came right at me. That was terrifying. So tag matches. Oh, no. Imagine I just get popped here. Okay. We hit the 619. Assuming he doesn't reverse. Grayson, look out, buddy. All you got to do for tag matches, you're going to click that right stick. Oh. You're going to click that right stick. You're going to run in here. Bah! Knock him down. It'll stun him. Gives you the pin. Again, when you're playing later on, this is going to happen more, right? There's going to be more kickouts and stuff as you go. But for this sake, we just go up top here. We're going to hit this frog splash. Oromensa's still got a stun on him here. And that'll do it for us. So again, early matches, fly through them. Take advantage of it. We'll see if we can get this last challenge. I don't remember what the very last one is in this first section. But we'll try to speed through this here. And then go into a little faction wars, I think. Show you guys kind of how a ladder of that looks as well. So I talk about the modifier here. So we got a 2-on-2 match. Again, you can hit triangle to pull up the rules before the match. Double team damage is doubled for this match. And if one superstar gains a special, both gain a special. I wish we had the abilities to do some of these things in normal matches. Some of the stipulations they do in MyFaction are actually kind of cool. Like, I wish there was a way, like, Team Spirit was if it's a setting that we can use in MyFaction, why not have that be a setting if you're making a custom match? You could set up a tag match where Team Spirit is active. Or, you know, boom, open with a signature. I think that's just really cool. And then obviously, again, gold and above can't be used for this. So if I need to change something, all I do is I'm going to hit square to modify a lineup. I'm going to choose superstar. And then it's going to mark for you everything that's off limits. And you would just pick, okay, I want to get, you know, Shinsuke Nakamura in there. I tend to change people up once in a while too. Just for the sake of, you know, oh my gosh, I've been, you know, it won't be the silvers, but let's say like I'm using Silver Dom Mysterio all the time and I go, man, I'm sick of it. Just change it up a little bit, helps the mode feel fresher. Because again, if you are playing this, first to tell you, it is going to be a lot of grinding. I tend to, if you've been watching other Codyverse content, like my GM videos, I go back through those full videos just to see if there's audio issues I've got to fix, anything unexpected going on. And, you know, I'll play MyFaction while I'm editing a Codyverse video. I'll play MyFaction and put something on the TV, listen to some music. Damn it. Tony, stay down. Right. We're just going to go up top here. Stacks is still down, eh? Yup. Jerk. Stay down. Let me hit the frog splash. All right, so we're going to go right back over here to Stacks, though, because Stacks is back up. Yeah. And again, higher challenges, tougher challenges. They might reverse that. Tony might kick out of this. He has, like, no health damage, but the health bars are lower at the start, so we take advantage, get a super fast win there. So congratulations, Dominic. Super proud of you. So what I've been doing is I'll do a set of 5, and then I go open my packs. See if I got lucky on anything. Again, we unlock another arc. I'll show you guys again as a reminder what that looks like. But before I back out of this all the way, now that I did the first section of Orlando, I've unlocked the next tour, which is Divers on Top. That trickles down. Then we get this mirror match one that we can't even show yet because we got to complete Divers on Top. Then when we get that third one done, that's how we get the Kalani Jordan, the cosmetics, and the Orlando arc. So if I come back over here to headquarters, if I go to my collection and I go to rewards, there's the world tour. If you see that Orlando arc, we've got 2 of the cards. And again, for Orlando, we get all 6 of these. Then we get 750 MP. But Boston, when we get all the arcs, we're going to get that 76 Elite Rhea Ripley, which unlocks Elite Rhea Ripley in the base game. So again, it's all going to funnel to itself. We're going to go to our unopened packs in the store. We'll do cosmetics first. Again, this is just me thing. I usually don't put on the badges, but you can get different wallpapers and stuff as you go. Those I think is just kind of cool to collect, but same thing. You can't get those from a marketplace. The only thing you're going to get from the market are the base wrestlers. We get another arc card and then a side plate, but we get a superstar pack. So let's see if we get lucky here. The best you can get is a gold at the top of the year. Do we get a gold? We do not. But if we're not going to get a gold, I will take 2 superstars as someone that's just trying to collect. We get Carlito and Alba Fire. If it doesn't happen in this video, if it does, I'll call it out again. If, let's say, we open another pack and we pull Alba Fire, we will get MFP in place of the card. So basically, the Alba Fire card would disintegrate. We get MyFaction points in its place. So that's how duplicates are handled. There's no, like, active market like if you play Madden or MLB The Show or College Ultimate Team or I always want to say FIFA instinctively still, but EA Sports FC, same thing there. In this case, it is like NBA 2K. If you get a duplicate, you'll just get MyFaction points that supply it back for you. So let's go into Faction Wars here. Live event is kind of, I mean, we still might do a live event match just to show one, but it's going to be kind of like the tour where you're just going to play a match, you get one of the rewards that's going to show. But let's go into a little bit of the Faction Wars, and we're going to hop in with a 4v4. Anytime there's a 4v4, whatever card you select is the card that starts the match. So you can see the variation here is gone, but I'm going to select Shamo, and boom, I'm going to hop right into this thing and get it taken care of. We're taking on long shot, and there you see some of the my GM jobbers. Now, obviously, the 4v4 is a little bit tougher. You can't quite take advantage the same way, but this is super early on. You can see the health on these guys isn't going to be that high. So all we're going to do here is just try to build Sheamus up to probably a signature. I think something to keep in mind as you use these early wrestlers, pay attention to what Payback's wrestlers have. I think when you're grinding Faction Wars, stuff like Rage, I think is really good. I don't think so Sheamus has, I think that's Iron Jaw. I don't think that's a great one. The silver cards and even the gold Tribal Chief Solo don't have any paybacks. But I think when you're trying to quick grind, having the ability to rage and get a finisher, or if you have like Poison Mist, one of those would be good too, because you can just like knock the ref real quick. Resiliency can obviously be helpful if you're in a tough match. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I feel bad. There's like all these jobbers and then just Wesley. So you can see Sheamus probably, Sheamus, you got to make sure to do the running attack, because 10 beats of Byram every time is going to take up a lot of your clock here. But you can just clear these guys. I got to back up. But see, I've already used all my energy, so I just got to keep punching. Freaking Clint McDougal. I've also said Chuck McDougal. I went to college with a guy named Chuck McDougal. He became a janitor, though. So we're going to try it. And we win it. Again, early matches, just once in a while, try it. Why the police officer didn't come into the ring, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So we win this match. No problem. You do still earn MFP, so you can see I got 430 for that one. So you're still going to earn my faction points. But then with Faction Wars, you're going to go through this ladder process here. And boom. So we've got the treasure chest is going to be one of the boxes. So we've got superstar swapping. So one of the superstars you started due to their damage. Or you can take credits. Again, credits are going to allow you to go into the store and buy cards. But this is another great shout out here, right? So when we set this up, I didn't change anybody out. So now I have this Elite Roman Reigns. Well, I could sub that card in for one of my existing cards, or I can take the credits. In this case, I'm just going to take credits. As you play this mode more, you'll kind of see that that's how it goes. And then boom, here's our next reward. So, ooh, this is different because last time you couldn't have a card pop up here unless you owned it. So I could add armor, steel legs. Superstars cannot perform, and this is new too as well. Earns finisher 100% faster for one match. That's dope. Okay, so the reward node is a lot cooler this year because I don't have the Nathan Frazier card. I could sub that. Steel legs and armor is normal. Superstars cannot perform signatures. I don't think I want that. But this is kind of dope. I can get a finisher tallied up really quick for a match. So we're going to see here if that auto triggers. I'm guessing that just auto triggers for your next match. I didn't know if it'd be that or if it's just like you can hand pick to add that on. All right, we're taking on the Suplex Samurai here. Let's see how much meter we get here. Was that more? Do we have the modifier on? Okay, so it is. Right away, we get that added. So the modifiers, if you pick a modifier, it is going to be impacted right in that next match. But one like that, like if you have a 4v4 coming up and you can start with a signature, that's pretty dope. And again, as you get deeper into a run, it might be valuable to grab Nathan Frazier there. 76 overall card. Could also let you try out a card, you know. That's new this year. Last year, unless they changed it really late in the year, last year the only cards that would really pop up were the cards you already owned. Don't you dare, Dante. Oh! Speaking of Dante, RIP Stash Club Wrestling, SCW. My life won't be the same without. My name's John. My name is Dante. Hey, don't touch me. All right, Captain Grog, look out, buddy. Hey, get off my toes, dude. You freak. And of course, I just did it here. Just like any other tag match, you can switch between people. So if you want to like cut off a pin or anything, the way you switch during a normal tag match is how you switch here. For PlayStation, it's gonna be touching like the like big middle touchpad. Xbox, I want to call it the select button. Xbox probably doesn't call it the select button. All right, we're actually having to work for a little bit here. So this is where, yo, let's say this match, right, like Sheamus just gets destroyed or Dom took a cheap shot there. That health carries over. That health that you lose, where the hell's the pin? Am I stupid or did I? Oh, I'm still on Dom. I'm an idiot. I didn't realize. I was like, why can't I kick out of this? That's embarrassing. I thought I was Sheamus for quite a while there. I was trying to reverse. I'm like, damn, I can't reverse anything. I'm over here giving a tips video, and I don't even know how to actually play the game. I just know how to move menus, I guess. I'm a menu merchant. Yeah. All right, so this one you can see is taking us a little longer. So again, Jovic. Now this one shouldn't have been challenging. Captain Grog just grabbing my toes while I was standing on the apron, just threw everything off. Nah. Nah, you don't go anywhere. Dude, Captain Grog might be him. Captain Grog might be him. All right, he's going to tag out to Jackson Smooth. But I think I just want to keep Sheamus in here. And again, this is one I could apply armor to Sheamus as a reward. I could replace Dominic as a reward since he took some damage and isn't rated as high. So even in these tags, I try to be careful. Once you start to get better wrestlers built up and everything, it becomes pretty easy. Like, you can run 1 or 2 superstars and pretty much smoke through an entire run. Yeah. But if it is like last year, you're not really going to earn packs from this mode. The biggest thing you're going to just earn from this mode are the credits to buy the cards in that store we showed. So just something to keep in mind. Again, could change because that reward node was different than when I had last played it in 2K24. So there might be some changes, but if it's like the past, you're not going to have the ability to get packs out of Faction Wars. You're just building up to get those cards. All right, we're just going to go for the pin and just see what happens here. Okay, so Captain Grog comes in. First time I played a tag match here on PlayStation, I guess. So we're going to get told about tag breakups. But we are close to a finisher here. Or a signature, excuse me. So, hello? Stop. Just stop. Do not. Yep, here comes Rangvald. The same thing. We're going to keep Sheamus in here. We're not worried, really. Back up. All right, so Captain Grog still can't come into the ring, so let's draw the next one. Jackson Smooth can't come into the ring, and neither can Dante. All right, they took themselves both out there. So now we can just hit this. I wanted to do a brogue kick, but I had no stamina to run. Bam! All right, so that'll take care of this one in theory. Bang. So there you go. Can't take a little bit longer. Now, they're not all 4v4 matches. Just coincidentally, this first ladder of it was a 4v4. You'll have a lot of singles matches. Last year, there were a lot of random like tag team TLC matches. Felt really common, or 4v4 TLC. So same thing. So this one is a post-match reward. I can take a card from my collection or credits. Then we move to the reward node. And I'm open that. And okay, so again, we've got Braun Strowman, which we have in our collection. We've got Out of the Loop. We turn off the HUD for a match, which again, I feel like that wouldn't be useful. I feel like that's something you get challenged with. Earn finishers faster. We'll put on the armor this time. And we had Sheamus out there. Sheamus is going to be our ringleader here, is our highest rated guy. So we'll give him the extra 6% armor here. Now, if again, we're making assumptions like last year until we're proven otherwise. But as we get to the end here, we are going to take on the OG. Well, now it's not all the OG bloodline here. We got Solo in there. Oh, Solo is OG. He just betrayed him. But we've got the bloodline of Roman, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Solo. At the end of each stage of the ladder, when you get to this final section, it is going to be a 4v4. If we win this match, those 4 cards are now unlockable for me. I can buy those 4 cards. The 4 you face is going to be random. I don't know if the first one is always bloodline, but it's possible the next 3 times I get to this stage in a match, it's the bloodline. Completely random. So you do have the possibility of just like punching air because you can't. There's a group of 4 you want to face so you can unlock their cards and they don't pop up. Completely possible. So we're going to run through here, take down Roman Reigns. And you know what? We'll speed this one ahead to the end of the match here, since you guys already got the vibe of what these matches are going to look like. We'll speed this ahead to the end of the match so you don't have to watch this one all the way through. We'll show the pinfall and show the rewards at the end. All right, this should be the pinfall here. No, it's not. Damn it. Keep going, fast forward. Am I about to cheese for the count out? Boom! Maybe. Maybe. My intention wasn't to win by count out, but Solo threw me outside the ring. And I saw the opportunity. So you can see Sheamus did take some damage here, but we never tagged him out. Jimmy Uso was spamming super kicks on me for a minute. Had me frustrated, but kind of an opportunity to show. Countouts still happen. Or countouts still work. If you want to use a countout strat, you can. That wasn't my intention. I usually just knock him out and then go attack the teammates. But we went outside the ring. I had a signature and a finisher. And hitting the signature gave me a second finisher. So it felt like an easy decision. Just stun him, hit the brogue kick, and get the win, which we do. So, again, we get our MyFaction points. We move on, and we've completed the first stage. But, again, there are 5 levels here. So, when this says select a reward, this does not add the card to your binder. This puts the card in your lineup. So, as the game goes later in the year, if you face this version of the Bloodline and you have all cards that are rubies, which is like 80 and up, then all you would do here is hit circle. You would back out of it. You would decline taking a card. But for our case, we have silver, so we'll grab Roman Reigns. And then all we're going to do, bam, we're going to pop him on the team. And there you can see, head on over to the exchange to see the bosses you've faced. Defeating a boss faction will allow you to purchase the boss cards for your collection. So all of those are there. Now we get a reward node. So we get the 177 credits guaranteed. Those are the credits I believe that we built up getting to that point. And again, since I don't use side plates, I will probably take the armor, but you can right click your stick, strike reversal and pin escape go up for 15 matches, or you can have your movement go up. I'm just going to take the armor, and now I'm going to put that armor on Roman because we're probably going to use Roman for a little bit here, right? So this is where it starts to get a little more juicy. And we've got some new stuff here that I'm not used to seeing. So let's go ahead. Let's do, before we close this video, let's do one more little run. And also, if you look top left, it's kind of tough to see, but credits rarity bonus has gone up. Me adding Roman to the lineup has increased the talent of my lineup. So something you can also do there is as you have cards pop in, if they're higher overalls than the one you have, or higher tiers, overall 62 to 63 doesn't matter, but a gold over a silver does. So let's do another 4v4. But you can see up there, there's a 1v1 match available. But I'm going to take the bottom path because this male and female standing next to each other is new. This like circle shield looking thing is new. The contract negotiation looking thing is new. The gear wrench up top is looking new. So we're going to take the bottom path because if it's like last year, the bottom path is all non-matches. But you can see the way this goes. So we'll do the 4v4. But then we choose the heart, which is vitality and health. The top one, I think, is a random node. But I don't remember. Then we get a reward or whatever this new thing is. But I'm going to probably take the bottom path because I don't know if the random could force us into a match. We'll try to explore these bottom ones here. We'll have one random node and go from there. So let's go ahead. We got one card to fight with to start things off here, and it's going to be Roman Reigns. Okay, no, it's Faction Wars again. I brain farted. All right, so we'll do the same thing. We'll skip you guys to the future when Roman Reigns spears the hell out of Chuck McSwaggin and gets the win here. Oh my God. Okay. Future Cody, go back a few seconds when you were being quiet. Chuck McWagon went to do a pinfall where you could, like the right stick down pinfall. I kicked out in the way that you can reverse it, thinking, oh, I'll build up some signature meter. And Chuck McWagon just simply didn't kick out. So that was cool. So we get a very fast win there and 438 MyFaction points. So again, I'm going to take credits. Now, you could argue part of the strategy would be here in this case, you could take Uncle Howdy and increase your rarity bonus for credits by replacing Grace Waller. But usually if I see credits, I just grab them. So the top one, I'm 90% sure is random, which can be a match. We're going to go to the bottom, which is Vitality. So in this case, you can take Limb. So I can improve the limb damage on Sheamus, take away that yellow body damage or the yellow head damage. and it heals everyone. 25 vitality is, you know, just that health bar, that green bar. But again, same thing. As you get used to this, you'll start to realize you get enough opportunities. I don't have too much to fear right now. Sheamus is taking some damage, but all I got to do is not tag in Sheamus, right? And if it's a multi-person match with less than 4 people, don't select them. So again, I'm going to take the credits. I'm going to build them up. Top left, you see that went up. All right, this is new. I don't know what this is going to be. Superstar node. These are the cards from the current featured pack in the score. Try out these however old cards for the rest of your faction wars. As a reminder, these are not permanent card acquisitions. That message was probably on the screen earlier with Nathan Frazier, and I didn't see it. So that is a new node, though, a superstar node. Makes sense, one male, one female, because you have male runs and then female runs as well. So in this case, let's grab Wesley and replace Grayson Waller. Now our rarity bonus went from 18 to 22. This is also a node I've never seen before. Okay, so this is going to be a side plate node. Okay, so this one, I mean, that makes sense. The shape of it makes sense. So we'll just grab probably the one that's for more matches, right? Let's see. Leg power and agility go up. This one is plus strength. We'll add the side plate to Roman for 10 matches. And again, if you own this card, it doesn't become a permanent addition. It just is during this run. Okay, so now we got contract. Ah, okay, the contract is a stipulation node, which also makes sense. Okay, so unlimited finishers sounds really fun. I talked about this earlier in the video. So if you're doing like a gauntlet, superstars who eliminate an opponent gain a signature. And how about this? A tag match where every time you tag, you're granted a signature. I think for this case, we grab the finishers because we can just spam those. This is the random node. So we still have that gear up top that we don't know what that is. I don't even know if that's the right way to describe that. I'm trying to think what it could be based on the information we have, but this is a random node or a choice node. So in this case, we can get 37 credits. All of these you do lose vitality, but again, as you play this mode more, you'll learn. As long as you're smart with it, it's not too hard to keep your vitality up. You know, don't try unless you're trying to get a bunch of points in one match. You're trying to make a 5-star match. So 37 credits. A random superstar loses 10%. We can gain a side plate, lose 25%, not interested, and 5 to a random attribute for 50, not interested. Same thing. These choice nodes, I'm usually just going to take the credits. The credits are what put me in the store to buy stuff. And Wesley loses some stuff here. This is probably the random. It's question mark. The question marks, Cody, are probably the random. We get another stipulation node. Imagine we have unlimited finishers, but you can't use it. We'll do both superstars involved in the tag are granted a signature. I don't really tag out, though. So we're going to do dive attack damage is doubled, even though I don't plan to do dive attacks. So now what we'll learn here, so you can see here, we drew the bloodline a second straight time, which can happen. We might draw the bloodline the first 17 times we do this. So let's see if we've got, I'm curious if both of those stipulations are on, or did the second stipulation overwrite the first one? Oh, it did not. All right, we've got unlimited finishers, which, oh shit, I wasn't ready to defend a spear, even though that's the whole thing. Okay, we're not skipping this one. This is about to be the best thing ever. Oh my God, that scared the hell out of me. I was on the ground and he speared me. I wasn't even up yet. Dude, am I gonna make myself lose because of this? Oh my God, I like need a second. This backfired. This backfired in the worst way. Oh, he went for the super finisher, which I respect because I was going to do the same thing. No, ref, get out of the way.
Got him in the corner now.
No. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. Super finisher. Bah! All right, we'll draw him in. Who else has a super? Sheamus has a super. Wait, hold on. Let's look at the super finishers here because you don't get to hit these all the time. Do I have to actually tag out to see it? Okay.
Tags into the match.
All right, Sheamus, you're in. What's yours? His is probably the like backbreaker into the brogue kick, right? Yeah, the Irish Curse brogue kick combo. Say less. No!
Reigns put his stamp on this one and straight into the pin attempt.
I got to be careful because I'm going to want to do super finishes and accidentally lose. Which, by the way, if you lose, it just resets your run. Like, it gets rid of it. You don't lose the rewards that you earned up in the previous runs. Oh, I accidentally changed. Didn't mean to do that. No. Brother, I'm panicking bad, to be honest with you. I thought this finisher idea would be really cool, and it is not going as cool as I wanted it to. I got to keep focus. Okay. Oh, I accidentally didn't. I got to tap it. That's fine. We'll hit this. We'll draw another pin breakup. There we go. We get solo. All right, now we're good. Oh, they all came in. So now we win. Irish Curse into the broke. Boom. All right, we'll grab this win. Okay, dude, the stipulation node is going to be heat, dude. All finishers, the opponent also getting them does make that a really risky decision. But I just wasn't ready for Roman to just cut me in half right away. But we got it. We got the win. We just ended up taking a little more damage than we thought we would there. All right, so that completes that ladder. So again, we can select a reward. In this case, we'll go ahead and take this time to grab a sapphire and replace our gold here. The downside is solo, I hadn't really used them at all, so we do lose armor that we had put on. But I think it's... Oh, no, the armor stays. Never mind. Okay, so now we've got our reward node. We already got the credits from the last section. We don't need a superstar here, so we'll just take the plate. Risk taker, aerial offense, fighting spirit is going to be pin escape. That's actually really good. And we're going to put that on Jey Uso because that's probably who we're going to use for this next phase a little more since I caused Roman to get hit with 17 finishers. So now you're starting to see, right? Now that we're in the third one, things get a little crazy. So we've got like this super treasure chest at the bottom. Damn it. They keep having new things that makes me want to go to them. We've got a blinking one-on-one match, which is new and terrifying. But I don't think we're going to get to that on this path because I got to go to the super treasure chest. Okay, we're doing one more match, and then I swear I'll let you live the rest of your life. But I got to know what's in that super treasure chest and the little like gear thing that I would have thought. What else is there, like side plates? What's the other thing? I don't know. Let's do one more here. We don't get the stipulation. That would have been sick if we had the stipulation carrying over into this.
The British Bulldog here, ready for action. A classic.
Yeah.
With a balanced mix of raw strength and in-ring know-how. Bulldog.
All right. So Jey Uso does have rage, which can be, again, I think rage in terms of MyFaction, one of the best abilities to have. But we're going to do the same thing here. We'll send you to the end of this match. Let you see the end of it. And then we'll check out the other paths that are new. And then we'll officially call it for MyFaction. Yeah. Now we're going to finish it out. If he reverses this, I guess we got to start fast forwarding again. There we go. All right. Out here making me look stupid. There it is. Jey Uso, baby. All right, so let's see what the last two nodes, well, there's technically 3 nodes I don't know now because I don't know what that hellacious red one-on-one match is. Maybe it's like a stipulation. Okay, so we can add Elite Roman Reigns or get 33 credits. I'm going to take credits. If we get a Sapphire to pop up, I could replace Sheamus because he has the damage on him. Okay, so we've got the random node up top. We've got the superstar node, but we've got this version of the treasure chest where the treasure chest is open. Are these like super treasures? Okay, it is. They call it greater reward, but I think these should be called super treasures, to be honest with you. Okay, so now that we're not giving up credits, these are cards for my collection. I am going to grab Rock 97, plug him in for Sheamus. Boom. Oh my God, you get to pick 2 of them. Awesome. We will also take armor and give that to Jey Uso since he also has the ability. So we've got the stipulation again, so we can have the lights in the arena go dark. unlimited paybacks is interesting because we know now with Jay, he either had rage or I think he had rage. I don't know. I instinctively just went for the signature. He either had rage or a comeback move. So I could potentially just constantly feed that. So we might as well. Okay, so this is the other node we don't know. Okay, so these are modifiers. Okay, earn special 200% faster. Start with 2 finishers. Or Vitality Shield takes 200% less damage. That's kind of crazy. I think start with 2 finishers. But I think we're going to call it there for this section. The hidden one-on-ones look, again, not sure what those are. Maybe like a stipulation or whatever. But I wanted to go the path to see what open treasure chest and what we now know were kind of like match adder nodes there. But yeah, so in this case, we would play a one-on-one match. I could either add Vitality at the top or take credits instead of that. We know the bottom is a stipulation, so I would probably take the bottom just because when I'm playing the faction wars, I tend to just try to get to the end as quick as possible. So for me, I tend to take the path that has the least amount of matches just for time's sake, more bang for the buck that way. So for me, when I would continue this, I would probably go bottom path here to get to the next 4v4. But you can see the run here. So we've got match nodes, your health nodes, choice nodes, rewards, mystery nodes, all displayed. They don't have the new nodes displayed though. They just mark those. And also, okay, you can see the boss ahead of time here as well. So the next time we get to the bosses, we've got the next gen, which has Randy Orton in it. Randy Orton, of course, the next generation of young superstar in the WWE. I love Randy. But we would get those bosses and they would unlock in the store. So now that we have them, we have 643 credits. I don't know what these costs. We're about to find out. I assume it's more than that. Yeah, so 4,000. It was right there the whole time. I wasn't paying attention. So 4,000 credits will allow me to now, per person, I could get Roman. I could get the Jey Uso. I could get the Solo and the Jimmy that we just fought. The next ones we're going to unlock are the next gen. So there's a Solo for 3,000 on the Emeralds. There's Dom for 4, Cody for 4, Randy for 4, somewhere in there. Here's Randy. And then obviously if you're doing a women's one, you're going to potentially face the women's bosses. So again, my advice would be just kind of alternate back and forth between these. Again, persona cards aren't hidden here, but I think some of these cards are cool to get. It gives you the opportunity to kind of change it up a little bit. These permanent cards will be there for a while, so I could grab this Austin Theory soon. I could grab the Shayna Baszler soon. The other thing I would grab is probably the rotating cards. I don't know how long they stay, so if you're someone that wants to be a collect all type of person, you want to grab that. But I think that's pretty much the rundown here. We didn't do a live event match, but those, again, it's going to play out kind of like the World Tour. You're just going to go in, do the match, potentially with special superstars or a certain stipulation, and make that happen. And I think that pretty much covers everything here. So if you're newer to MyFaction and you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Hopefully I covered about everything here. I didn't really dive into badges just because I don't necessarily use them. But badges can build up here as you unlock these, give you abilities on your superstars. But again, I tend to just kind of play it base. And we'll end this saying we'll get a token here. And we've got our pre-order VC bonus of 115,000. So we'll close this thing out with some packs. We got to get my girl Dakota Kai though for 25 tokens. Get that taken care of. And we're going to open a little bundle here. We're going to go to the pack market. We're going to open Legends though. Because what I want to chase is the Booker T. So we're going to open a 10 bundle of the Deluxe to increase those odds. This will take us down to not a lot of VC. The VC thing, I'll be honest, it's a joke. Don't buy VC, okay? 2K if you're watching, sorry, but don't buy VC. All right, here we go. We got 10 packs here. This was like 98,000 VC. We'll see how it pays. Or 108,000, whatever the hell is just on the screen. Ooh, we get the Fiend Mask. I'm cool with that. That's one of the 5 oddities to unlock action figure Bray Wyatt. If I can't get superstars, I'll take that. Did we get something good? That animation felt different. Nope. So there you can see the example. We talked about it earlier in the video. We already have Shinsuke Nakamura. So since it's a silver and we already have it, we get 750 MFP in its place. Side plate, emerald side plate got us 25. Or not side plate, nameplate, excuse me. We're already seeing. There we go. We got one. We got one. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. All right, we get a Kyrie sandwich is dope. Again, just get extra superstars. Let's see who we got. Hopefully it's someone that feeds towards Booker. Ooh, the Hitman. I don't think he feeds towards Booker, but we'll take any. We'll take any of the legends here. We're not gonna get upset about getting one. Ooh, okay, so we do get a legend there in Mankind, but since I guess right now in the game it's gonna need to be a Sapphire card to get that special highlight effect. We also get a rocking chair, so we've got 2 out of the 5 on Bray, which is kind of cool. We have 2 out of 5 on Bray, 1 on Trish in terms of unlocking those through the oddities. We get another Mankind, of course we do, which is going to get us 4,500 MFP for that specialty card. That's going to be a nothing burger. Nothing against Andre Chase. Definitely early in the game, you don't want to see repeat superstars. Because, like, there's so many superstars I don't have. So to get one of the handful that I do just feels like a punch in the gut. All right, we got Wade Barrett. So we've now gotten, so we opened 10 packs. We got 1 Sapphire and Bret Hart, which is the highest you can get. And then we had 3 other legends appear, but we had Mankind appear twice. I'm going to mark those as seen. So we got Mankind twice. We get Bret Hart here. But we do get 1 of the 5 towards Booker T, which is cool. Again, if I could pick a Sapphire, I would have picked Hogan or Austin just to feed this better. So 10 packs, 4 of them, we got something we needed. But again, I mean, how much was that here? So that was 108,000. So to give you an idea from a money perspective, right? Because I want you guys to understand, right, what's coming into this. You could call that, say, so 20 bucks gets you 67.5. We spent 108,000. You could probably call that ballpark $30 to open those 10 packs. Again, the best way to play this game is how you want to play it. I do think it's weird when people gatekeep modes and be like, oh, you got to be no money spent. This is more a message to it, the question, do I have to spend money to be good at this mode? No, I think the grinding, the solo grinding is more important. I don't think you need to spend to solo grind at all. If you're trying to play competitive, there might be a little bit more pressure. And also same thing when it comes to getting persona cards as the year goes, if you spend, you're going to be more likely to get them because there's going to be challenges later in the year. If you haven't been playing, there's going to be a challenge that says, okay, you need a card from this pack and you don't have the currency built up to get that pack. And you're going to feel the temptation to rip packs to try to get the superstar, or you're going to put VC in, right? Bret Hart was in this range at 40,000 VC, right? So to get Bret Hart for 40,000 VC would be, say, $15. And they're going to try to get you to spend $15 because in a live event, obviously Booker T takes more, but there's a Booker T that you can get for 15 bucks. And if you do that, you can get John Cena as the prototype. Moments like that will happen, but you don't have to put the money in. You can definitely play and unlock stuff. A lot of the Persona cards, they'll give you multiple opportunities to get as well. So if you miss out on this first Booker T at the start of the year, there's probably going to be a Booker T 2001 later in the year. But I think it's a fun mode. I really like the World Tour mode. I have actually, on the PC copy of the game, this is pretty much what I've been doing is this and the live events. Faction Wars adds an element. But again, right now, no Persona cards there, so on my main game save, I haven't really made a dive into it. But I think it's a fun mode that I wanted to showcase here. If you guys want to see more MyFaction content, I'm not against it. I'm having fun with the mode this year. We also occasionally do MyFaction playthroughs for our members content and just kind of talk about Codyverse in general, what all is going on. So if you ever join his membership on $4.99 a month, or if you get gifted a membership by being in live premieres of My GM or My Rise on those series, you could potentially see us play MyFaction, just shoot the breeze there as well. It's fun mode. I enjoy it. But again, it is going to be a grind. It is going to be a grind, but I think it's kind of a low-key grind that you can do while doing other stuff. And hopefully enjoyed. Again, any questions, let me know. I got you covered. But until the next one, whatever it may be, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Toodles.